Lewis Hamilton delivers Daniel Ricciardo a reality check. The four-time world champion instead rated the Aussie's Red Bull teammate Max Verstappen as a more impressive talent, ranking him alongside Spanish veteran Fernando Alonso, Ferrari star Sebastian Vettel and himself as the top quartet in the sport. Hamilton beat Vettel for the 2017 title after the German dominated the first half of the season, but he could find no room in his list for Mercedes comrade Valtteri Bottas, third, Kimi Räikkönen, fourth, or Ricciardo, despite the West Australian finishing fifth in the drivers' standings, 32 points ahead of Verstappen. Alonso finished way back in 15th. But much of the McLaren driver's poor results were the result of a misfiring engine that crippled his campaign. Speaking to the BBC, Hamilton said he, Vettel, Verstappen and Alonso are the four strongest drivers, each possessing different strengths. They all have different characteristics. Sebastian, for example, from this year, you could say, give more space. Not in a negative way, Hamilton said. Max takes a lot of risks. Also you have to give him more space, but he is more inexperienced than the other guys. Fernando, toughest driver there is. So you have to keep that utmost respect for each other, but you've really got to play your cards right. The Brit reserved special praise for Verstappen and the potential he has to challenge his more experienced rivals for the most important silverware of all. Max's racecraft is very impressive. He's doing wonderful things, but he is going to grow so much over the next 10 years, Hamilton said. I don't think it will be a problem, it'll just be freaking tough. Wouldn't that be a fight? Even I'd pay to see that. Life might not continue to be so rosy for Ricciardo and Verstappen if their rivalry intensifies. Source: AFP. The Red Bull pecking order is up in the air as Verstappen continues to impress. The team recently extended the Dutchman's deal until the end of 2020 while Ricciardo is off contract at the end of 2018. He has yet to recommit even though Red Bull wants to keep him, saying he needs to make sure his next deal gives him the best chance to win a world title. The peak years of my career are probably the next deal I'll sign, he said. I want to make sure I maximize that with my driving ability. Verstappen turned 20 in September but has already won 3 F1 races, 2 in the last 6 races of this season. Ricciardo has 27 career podiums while Verstappen, the youngest winner of a race at 18 years old, already has 11. Verstappen's hefty new contract shows how valuable the Dutchman is, even though the team has not officially designated a no. This puts Ricciardo in a delicate position. Given his considerable talent and consistency, he does not want to spend the next 3 years as potentially a no. But if Red Bull puts any faith in Hamilton's view that the youngster is a stronger driver than Ricciardo, it may be tempted to prioritize his championship-winning desires over the Australians. Sorry mate, Max is better than you. Source: SAP. Hamilton's respect for his main challenger this year, Vettel, hasn't been completely diminished by several run-ins the pair have had in 2017. The Mercedes star lashed Vettel for deliberately ramming him at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, labeling it a disgrace, and Hamilton believes the German intentionally hit him on the opening lap of the Mexico Grand Prix, puncturing his tire. But Hamilton said both men would learn from their clashes. He shouldn't shy away from that. He will learn from the experiences, as we all do. I have had years like that. He has had years of complete solidity like mine, this year as well. I imagine next year he's going to be coming back guns blazing, he said. But I don't feel there's anything I can't achieve if I put the work in. How I strategize over these next months into next season. When you watch Usain Bolt out of the start blocks, he's just a little bit slower than the others. So he's just behind and then he creeps back. That's really how my season's been. When he backs off at the end, that's always the goal for anyone.